Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling world, stand up because tonight, oh buddy, tonight we got to talk about some things that folks have been too scared all week to say out loud. We're talking about our favorite Phil in wrestling, CM Punk. He done kicked the door in again. All right, Hangman Page got another short title reign last night, and at this point, it's like an annual tradition. And somebody really sat in their mama's basement and made an AI version of AJ Lee like that and thought that was normal behavior. This show right here, this is the show where debates get settled, the feelings get hurt, and the truth, it don't really need no permission, all right? So buckle up, hit that like button, and share. Send it to your aunt, your mama, your bald-head granny, because Chaz and Friends is live, baby. Holla at your boy!
The following program is a collection of idiots talking about happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, platform, or whatever network they are on. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies. The 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please do not sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans, you're checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man. Now I know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Capital Region's best kept secret and the Don of the Mid-Atlantic and the host of the hottest debate show in all of pro wrestling. The 3 Count Podcast presents Chaz and Friends. It's not about me. It is about my friends who are in the ring with me today. And let me introduce to you this trios faction. Ladies and gentlemen, first, he is the man that runs this show. I promise you, I don't do nothing but talk a lot of trash and be loud. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your current reigning and defending, all right? Yes, right, get it. Pick that sucker up, yeah! SWA Crown Champion. He is actually, you know what? He beat the man's his shirt away. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, this guy, he beat that guy for that championship. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the man, the myth, the legend. All right, he's up there in the New England area kicking arse, and he's also down in the Mid-Atlantic area kicking arse. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Dog.
Yeah, it's the Air Force Veteran Intel Specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. Also, today we're going straight dad mode, and just let y'all know, I'm not mad at any one of you. I'm just disappointed.
Heard.
That just makes me feel worse.
That always sucks, right? Like when you hear that, like you're like,
It does.
oh, like stabs you like right in the soul. Like, oh, all right.
Just be mad at me.
Yeah, just be angry.
Yeah. Now, let me introduce to you. He is the hardcore myth. All right, he is the hardcore legend. Ladies and gentlemen, he's our residential Fred Durst. He is. Oh, you're right. You don't have a red hat on, so I can't.
I can't find it.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. I really liked it.
Oh,
It's pretty comfortable.
that killed the whole
I
intro.
heard there's another one that you can get that says 2028 on it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my, ladies and folks, it's my man Twitch, y'all. It's my man Twitch. Shout out to my man Twitch.
Shout out to everybody except Chaz.
That's crazy.
Everybody.
Crazy.
I have a
right.
post-it note over Chaz right now.
I believe you.
I do.
I believe you should take a picture and post that on Twitter and be like, "We're live." Oh no, he's really about to do that. Anyway, all right. Before we jump into our hot debate topics, quick announcements. If you haven't already done so, follow us everywhere at 3Count Pod, at 3Count underscore at 3Count Pod underscore right there on the Bird app. 3Count Pod everywhere else. Whether make sure you get our merch. Buy our merch, Pro Wrestling Tees. That's where you get all the old legacy stuff. Foilwear.com. Go to collections. I think we're under personalities. You'll see the very beautiful 3Count Podcast logo, and you'll see all of our merch, all of our current merch. We like, for example, I have it up here. It's not out yet, but I think we're gonna make it like some Black Friday special. Okay, so if you want this shirt right here, okay, the Samoan World Order shirt, you can get that at For Your Wear. Now, if you want something like something retro, like our old 3Count Podcast shirt that you've seen some of us wear, you got to go on Pro Wrestling Tees and go get that one. But all of our new stuff, you gotta go get the For Your Wear and go get yourself that 3Count Podcast swag. All right. Also, get some Pure Ignorance merch while you're there. You know, you can get some Pure Ignorance merch. Why not? Get some Red Dog merch while you're on For Your Wear. The holidays are coming up. All right. So we will be doing a Black Friday sale. I just don't know what it is, and I don't know how to do it. But we were going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out by Friday. So be on the lookout on our socials. So if you want to get some 3 counts, some Pure Ignorance, some merch like that, go make sure you're tapped in the 3Count Podcast page, social media page, so you can find out how to get that sale, how you can get that merch for the holiday season. I know some certain people who would love a Damien Don't Be a Dumbass shirt. I know there's some people who would love a Chaz and Friends shirt. There's some people who would love a Villains Lounge shirt. So definitely go do that. Now into the ring. Go check out the catalog of Now Entering the Ring. There's over what? What's the legitimate number?
436, I do believe.
436 different interviews that you can go and choose from. Have fun. It really is a how to wrestle book is what Now Into the Ring is. The critically acclaimed Now Into the Ring with the award-winning interviewee host, the Red Dog right there. So definitely go check out Now Into the Ring. Definitely some new interviews will be popping up in the future. I
Yeah.
know I got to get on 201. I don't think I've been on 201.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. So
Oh no, yeah, we
we
did a 201.
we did do a 201.
Yeah, remember because we did the we hashed it back. That's actually where the joke came from about not getting your own intro.
Oh wow, and that's how the Red Dog and Friends came.
That's how Red Dog and Friends came along.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Now we doing a Chaz only intro.
That's hilarious. That's funny. But well then, never mind. Maybe I'll come back on and just do an interview anyway. It's been what 3 years since, and then a lot has changed since then. So, hey, pencil me in, man. Pencil me in. Now in the ring 201. I'll be on there. Heck, why not? Let everyone know, if you already don't know, our content schedules. Maybe you're new here, you don't know how we operate, and then let me just give you a refresher for some of our longtime viewers, listeners. So right now you're catching out Chaz and Friends live right now, Sunday evening. That's where we do our live show. Monday you'll get one of our debate topics from today's show separately on YouTube. Tuesday you'll get the full replay of the show on our audio platforms, and on you'll get a re-upload of the show on YouTube. Then on Thursday, if Damien ever decides to show up for work, he'll unlock the Villains Lounge on a Thursday night, so y'all can talk some trash. Twitch is there, but hey, he can't work if Damien don't open up the lounge. So Thursdays, the Villains Lounge. Saturday is when we have a new Now Into the Ring episode. That's when that drops. But we also have our Villains Lounge watch along, and then you can catch us for that. We will definitely be doing a watch along if I'm not at Saturday Night Main Event. I'm still trying to skedaddle, finesse my way into DC for that. So, but we will definitely be live streaming a watch along for Cena's last match. Not sure about Survivor Series. I have to talk to the crew about that. But if we do Survivor Series, you all will know about that on our socials. So make sure you follow us so you know. Shout out to all of our replay watchers because it was a big increase in all the replay on YouTube. So shout out to you all who are watching this on Tuesday on YouTube. You didn't catch the replay, or you didn't even catch the live stream, but you made sure to watch the re-upload on Tuesday. So shout out to you all. Shout out to our podcast listeners as well, who've been sticking with us all these years, from when we made the transition from just audio to video and audio. So shout out to all of them. All right, let's get to work, fam.
Damn, that was crazy. You did a lot of introing just
I did
right.
do a lot of intro, a lot. There's a lot of
Yeah.
information I had to get out there. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's start it off hot with what. Let's go with a topic. Let's go with the topic first. Let's switch
Okay.
it up. Let's get hot. All right. Is CM Punk right? The 3 Count Podcast. I want to put a disclaimer. We love CM Punk. We love Phil Brooks. All right. We will always be the mascot for Phillip Brooks. So anything that is said after this is not views of the 3 Count Podcast as a whole, but just as the individuals' names you see below. We still love you, Phil. That's from the 3 Count Podcast. All right, so now that we got that out the way, is CM Punk right? Are today wrestlers too comfortable under the new TKO contracts? So listen, CM Punk, he might be a lot of things, right? He might be loud, chaotic, allergic to HR departments, but that man ain't wrong. Man is wrong. All right. So he said wrestlers lack ambition because of the big guaranteed contracts that TKO now give out. So back in the day, during the, I guess you want to call it the Vince McMahon era of the WWE, you got paid based on where you were in the card. If you had the title, if you were the main event scene, you got paid more money. Now, on the flip side, now in the TKO era, and pretty much a lot of sports, you have these guaranteed contracts, and so you're guaranteed to make this amount of money. Now, CM Punk had an interview, and he kind of said he said that wrestlers today lack ambition because of the guaranteed money, and he's saying that not many people want to move up because, hey, what's the point if I'm already making this amount of money? So I'm gonna start this one off. I agree. Because when you take the grind out of the equation in wrestling, like when the check clears, it's cool. Like it doesn't matter where you are. Like if the check is clear and you getting that dollar, who cares if I'm in the main event? Who cares if I'm, not even on TV? I'm still collecting my money. It's cool. But like I kind of agree with Punk because like when you're not hungry to get better and to achieve more, I think that's when complacency starts to creep in. Like guaranteed money makes folk complacent. Facts. Like it can do that to folks. And I really do feel like that, hey, now that we got TKO, we're guaranteed to make X amount of dollars, whether I wrestle this amount of shows or whether I don't make this pay-per-view, or whether I hold this title. I'm still getting whatever amount that I agreed on. And let's just say, for example, like an R-Truth, and not to say that this is R-Truth's, stance, but R-Truth makes a certain amount of dollars, right? That's flat. He don't have to wrestle, and and especially now, we kind of don't see him on TV. But Truth moves money, right? As far as merch concerned.
Yep.
That's another check I'm in. Why do I have to worry about being main event or winning the title? I'm making this amount, and hey, I'm already over like Rover. I know people are going to buy my merch. I got another merch check coming in regardless. And so I do believe that Punk's right. Punk and then Punk's never been the guy to stick to the status quo, right? He's calling out the comfort culture, right? And he's right. The grind isn't the same when you're safe. When you're safe, you're not going to take those leaps. No one's taking leaps. No one's trying to like throw something at the wall and seeing if it sticks. Because why? What's the point? So all right, Cliff, you look intrigued. Go ahead, yell at me. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, yeah, actually, fuck Phil for that.
Figured.
That's not what I said.
That's
No,
what,
it's just
and that's
bullshit,
why I
man.
put the disclaimer.
This is the same shit that he was saying in AEW. He was saying the same shit. People are too comfortable here. People are too comfortable. Yeah, okay, Phil, I get it, man. You grinded through the indies. Like you started your own indie brand. Sorry, it wasn't, some shitty at like sorry, like to say this about it, but some shitty backyard company where you had some shit happen and then you had to figure out how to do it the real way and you grinded your way to the top. These guys are handpicked like from college and from the independents to come rep. Like, yeah. So if I'm guaranteed enough a big check, bro, and all I got to do is stay consistent, work hard, keep elevating, right? And then I make it to the main roster and I get over with the crowd. Like, bruh, who cares? Like, the WWE has a role for everybody anyway. Like, we don't talk shit about Otis. Like, Otis is like he was the Money in the Bank winner, and then like he's kind of stuck to this like funny like comedy route, and no one knocks him. No one talks shit about him. No one talks trash about Akira Tozawa. Like no one talks him bad about uh Aleister Black where he's at. No one's talking trash about uh any of these guys, like Chad Gable, especially, like we all wanted Chad Gable to win a world title, and he wasn't winning one. We didn't talk about Sammy that same way, before he won his world title. So I don't understand. Like, talk about the complacency of people. Like, it bothers me because it's like, listen, man, like everybody's on this card. They're all working on the same team. They're all working the same way, and I think this is just Punk trying to get a rise out of the internet to get people to talk about this subject because you can't tell me that there's absolutely everybody there is also everybody's complacent because of these contracts. Like, I don't buy it, man. It's dumb to me, like watching Phil go off and be Phil and talk trash about everybody and act like he's doing so much better than everyone. Like he's on the card too. And let's be fair, man. Like this is the same dude who politicked his way all over the card. So I'm not trying to hear him, man. His grind is different from everybody else's. Cool, whatever. Like I just can't do it, man. He says these things and it pisses me off every time I just hear him talk. So that's where I'm at with it. I can't hear him no more.
You know how we talk about how Andrade will never be happy anywhere he's at?
Yeah.
Am I the only one who gets that vibe from Mr. Phillip Brooks?
I don't think he's not. I don't think he's unhappy. I don't think
He
he's
always
unhappy. I
has
feel like
something
that's
to
just a take.
say.
I just feel like that's just like it's no different than Undertaker when he's talking about what you call it, people playing video games in the back and everyone all kumbaya. Like I just feel like that's just one of the veterans taking being an old head take. Like I don't think he's not happy.
I'm not saying he's not happy.
That man is the
I'm saying
world
there's
heavyweight
something-
champion.
Why
What
are
do you
you
mean?
fucking yelling at me, you bitch? You are nowhere near tall enough to talk to me like that.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
You,
I'm
man,
just
when you hit your 30s, you can come talk to me the way, bro.
right next month. Post yelling at me and
Come
shit.
talk to me in less than a week. Raise your voice at me, acting like you got something to say. You're here with the wrong take anyway.
So let's just say that I have a guaranteed contract for, let's say, $500,000 a year, and I am in the mid card scene. I'm doing my thing. I'm constantly growing, but I'm also constantly not getting injured. Why would I want to grind harder when I'm still making money? I'm on TV. Literally everything Chris just said. Grind harder and potentially injure myself, and let's say it's an injury that I can't come back from. Well, damn, I just tried to grind harder when I should have just stayed in my lane. Like, I don't think it's a matter of being comfortable. I think these people found their lane and they're staying in it. Nah, shut up, posting mode.
Don't you grow up wanting to be the world champion?
Everybody grows up wanting to be the world champion,
So
but
why
let's
not
be
try to
serious.
aspire to
Hold
be
on,
that? So
hold
why
on,
not work for that?
hold, time out, time out. First of all, time to fuck out. This is my time. You shut your mouth.
This is my rebuttal back to you. You finished your take. What you mean? I'm rebuttaling back.
Go on.
See, now
Hi,
it's going.
Cliff. Hi, Cliff.
Yeah. I,
I'm getting yelled
I
at by a post-it note.
listen, like everybody in the NFL, right? Like look at the guys in the NFL, the guys who never step on the field, the 55 man who never
That's
steps on
what
the
I'm
field, but
saying.
always he makes the team, but he never plays. We don't sit back and go, "Well, you're not trying hard enough to be in a, be a starter." Like, nah, bro. Like, he made the team.
People
Like,
realize, I feel like, yes, Chaz, we all grew up wanting to be world heavyweight champion and having that WrestleMania moment and stuff like that. I feel like within a matter, say you make it to the main roster, I feel like within a matter of weeks, you figure out that unfortunately that's probably not going to happen for you. Maybe this run, maybe you leave and you come back and it happens for you, but this current run that you're on, probably not. I feel like not to shit on anybody's parade or anything like that, but not everybody gets to be world champion. Chad Gable was the perfect example of that.
another problem too is that like it wasn't it just like a year ago we were talking about how there was a indie there was a, it was an indie wrestler. It was a college athlete who left the WWE. She just didn't want to resign. It might have been even a couple months ago. She didn't want to resign, and everybody had a problem because they're like, "Why didn't you resign? You should have resigned. You were so good." And she was like, "Yo, it's just not my passion." Everybody's like, "What do you mean it wasn't your passion? You just took that spot from some other indie wrestler." Like, shut up, bro. It's not like there's a line that says like this person over that person. It's just we find a new reason to complain about whoever it is that's in the backfield, and it irritates me because it's like we constantly have to listen to this bullshit about they didn't want it, they don't want to try, they have guaranteed contracts, they want to be on TikTok, they're watching film, and they're not doing this, they're not doing that, but the whole performance center is like a learning place. Like that's where you go to learn. And then when you go up, you're not learning from watching wrestling matches of like what Jerry Briscoe did in the 80s. You're talking to the guys who was in the 80s and learning from them. You're learning from the agents of those matches. Like, what are we talking about? Like it just doesn't make any sense to me anymore. Like I you mean to tell me that I have to keep going? Like and I get it, right? You and I, we're cut from us three are cut from a different cloth. We would go out and find our own research and do those. But if I'm a Tiffany Stratton, I don't have to do that, right? I mean, I get it. She was also trained by Ken Anderson, right? So, you know, I could give that. But if I'm, like a Lash Legend, like I don't have to do those things. I could just talk to them because they're gonna tell me some information that I need to hear. Like Raquel Rodriguez is a perfect example. Like everybody's like, well, she's not growing any bit, blah 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 blah. And Kevin Nash had some critiques for her, and then guess what? All of a sudden everybody's like, "Yo, Raquel Rodriguez is so good." Gee, I wonder why. Because the person she talked to gave her that knowledge, and she didn't have to go look at old Kevin Nash matches to figure out how to work as a big person. I think it's just dumb, bro. Like I just if Phil has any like real great critiques, I'm sure he's already told it to those people. And he's like, "Yo, they're complacent because they have their guaranteed contracts and they don't want to grind anymore." Yeah, some people just want to be happy, bro. They love being in their life. Like I'll give an example. John Cena, right? There was a conversation, right, where John Cena was asked, and this was just recent, okay? Just asked, "Hey, have you thought about having kids?" And he said no. And he said it takes a lot of time and devotion and stuff. And he's like, "I wouldn't want to bring a life into this world that I couldn't make happy all the time." And that's a real thing. Some people, man, they get to the main roster, they're making that money, they do enough to get by, and guess what? They're happy. They're happy doing what they are. They're in the right positions. They don't care. They're on TV. That's all they cared about. And now they're going to do whatever they got to do to stay on TV and just have fun. I don't have a problem with it. The New Day is a perfect example. These are guys who are being told, "You're going to be church people." They didn't go out and research other people to be like them. They just like, "No, we're going to go out and have fun and do what we do." So I'm not trying to hear Mr. Brooks tell me anything about it, bro. Like it doesn't make sense, bro. I'm done with it, bro. 'Cause he's always unhappy about some shit.
I don't think he's unhappy. I just think
I
he's
don't think it's I don't think it's
he's
a matter of
not.
him being unhappy. He's just always got to have a comment.
Yeah, that's my point. That's what I mean. I don't mean like unhappy as in he's like upset back there, but like it goes back to like Undertaker talking about, oh well, these kids would rather go out here and play video games and be on their TikToks than watching WWF 1993 or WWF or South Georgia wrestling in the 70s and learn some things. Like, shut up, bro.
You're mad
Like,
at people playing video games in the back. Bitch, weren't you back there playing dominoes?
with the Bone Club, right? Well, is that
Right?
what
Bone Street
yeah,
Crew.
the
Right,
Bone
right,
Yeah.
Street
yeah,
Crew.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Bone
were
Street,
trying to
yeah,
hear
yep.
you.
That's exactly what it was called.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you back there playing dominoes, like with
Why
Viscera.
aren't you watching like 1967 WWF? Huh,
Yeah,
sir?
Because they didn't have the technology to.
bullshit. They had to
Well,
tape. They
they
had to
got it
tape that.
nowadays.
Nah, bullshit. They had to tape swaps. They were sitting there tape trading. I'm not trying to hear
Okay,
that.
that's fair. All right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
don't see you watching All Japan Pro Wrestling 1974 to see like what happened. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. That's why I'm
Yell at
like,
me because I'm playing Street Fighter or some shit.
yeah,
I don't know.
Sit
like,
down.
oh, I
It's
did big
just
man wrestle. Like,
wrestlers, and I'll give my final thoughts. And you guys can move. We can move on. It's just wrestlers used to hustle like the rent was due every week. Like, and now it's just like they wrestling like they got PTO, and so which
but they, I mean, but
they
they really
probably
don't.
do, which is they find out they probably do now. I like where's Randy at? I haven't seen Randy, but I do know he just was on vacation.
Every time Randy comes back, he has a new tattoo.
That's
Yeah,
factual. He does. He
but
does.
it's just crazy too because like we get upset for these guys to go out and branch and make their own names and do stuff, and then we get upset with them when we say they're too complacent. Like, which is it? Like, is it what is it? Right? Like, we're all mad at Sasha Banks for like she didn't show up for a while. She did Hot Ones, and next thing you know, she pops up on Star Wars, and then that we're all upset about her whenever she leaves. Like, you're mad at John Cena because sometimes he has to leave. You're mad at The Rock because he had to go film a movie. You're mad at but everybody's complacent. But you're mad at this person. You're mad at Cody because he had to go film Street Fighter. You're mad at fucking Roman because he's got to leave for a few weeks to go do some reshoots. Like, what is it? Like, he's too complacent, man. He's taking a lot of vacation days. Yeah, no shit. Like, I'm not trying to hear y'all right now.
All right, go ahead, Twitch. Final thoughts.
It is what it is, man. People have their contracts, found their lane, and stayed in it. I don't see a problem with it. I understand the grind used to be there, but the grind is still there. It's just people are doing it at their own pace.
It's changed. You don't have to. The grind doesn't always have to be. I'm in the ring working on my craft all the time, and I get it. That's their job, 100%. Like, I will say that, but also you can get over by being a social media star. You can get over with just doing merch. You can get over with having a catchphrase and just using that to get over with, and people will rock with you.
Yeah.
I
Yeet,
hate that so goddamn much.
What?
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's worse
Yeah.
than what?
nah, the yeet thing, like,
What?
yo,
Yeet, that's another one.
Nah,
like,
I see. I yeet for me is because we were saying that like what 10 years ago in high school.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so I think
Well,
for me, that's why I don't like yeet is because that's not popular anymore. Or at least then again, I'm old, right? So it's just yeah,
well,
that's
you
why
are
for me.
30.
you are 30.
Hey, I'm not 30. I'm 29. Thank you. Stop putting that on me.
Like, next week.
That's
Yeah,
not next
right.
week. That's 6 months from now. 7 months. What's today? Yeah. With my birthday?
That's 6
Yeah.
weeks.
Anyway, all right. Uh, let us know what you think in the comments. Is CM Punk right, or is he just talking like he normally does? If you're listening to us, hashtag 3 Count Pod, hashtag Topic One CM Punk. Let us know what you think on the socials. At 3 Count Pod. All right. Let's get into temp check. We got that out the way. Let's get the temp check. So temp check, that's where me and my friends, we give you our hottest, our coldest wrestlers going into the week, and we give you a bonus, and we give you our match of the week, something that we thought was really, really good that you need to watch. I'll start off. My hottest wrestler of the week just because it was a huge pop. But Swerve, I'll give it to Swerve. I wasn't
Somebody clip
expecting.
that.
It probably Opus will probably clip it, and it'll probably be on the socials this week. I know 2 weeks in a row that I'm giving props to two things in AEW that I don't like. Yeah, I wasn't. The Swerve thing was a shocker, especially because I was also we know Chase's favorite wrestler is Swerve, right underneath Uncle Cliff, because Uncle Cliff is his favorite wrestler, his number one
Damn
favorite
right.
How does
wrestler.
that
And then
make you feel?
I'm a heel everywhere, so it's expected. I don't expect my child to think I'm his favorite. I'm a heel. I'm a bad guy. He thinks it's real. So
It is real, damn it.
I love it. I love
So
it.
so yeah. And then we gotta remember my little brother growing up liked Chris Idol over me. So and that's my own flesh. And that was my legit brother who legit thinks the world of me, and he still didn't think I was good. So I'm cool. It's fine.
Side note, fun story to share behind the scenes. Uh, Chase actually ranked his favorite members
Oh
of
my
Pure
god, we're
Ignorance.
not we're not doing we're not
Oh,
talking.
And
yes, we are. Let's
We're
hear
not.
it.
yeah, I was bro. Let me go ahead. I'm just gonna say it. So number one was Chris Idol.
It's amazing.
Yep, and then was it Prince, and then
Chris is
Noah,
amazing. He's also amazing.
and then me,
You're amazing.
That's it.
and Chaz wasn't on the list.
Sorry, Chaz, you do not make the cut.
You know what the better part was? Is when I told Chase, I was like, "Well, I've beaten Jace and Prince," and he's like, "Oh." I said, "So that put me at number two?" He's like, "Yeah, that puts you at number two." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why am I not at number one?" He's like, "Because Chris can beat you." I was like, "What?"
And his logic behind Chris Idol beating, because I asked him, I said, who would win in a fight between all the pure ignorance? He goes, well, Uncle Chris. I go, what you mean? He's like, well, he got big muscles and he's strong. He can just slam you and throw you around.
There's
Mind
video
you, this is
evidence of that.
mind you, this is all on the way home from school, and I just had to stop and go, so what, man? Like, so what? The muscles don't mean nothing if I clip them at the knees. All right. Anyway, back to temp check. We love Chase. Shout out to Chase. Shout out to my son. All right. What was I at? Yeah, my coldest wrestler. my coldest wrestler. My coldest wrestler. My coldest wrestler. I don't want to even. I really don't have a coldest wrestler, but like nothing really was bad for anybody. Everything really made sense. But if I had to choose a coldest wrestler, if I had to choose somebody, it's only because he lost because of countout, and it's got to go to Bronson. And that's the only reason is because how dare you let them outsmart you at your own game? That's your like legitimately Team Cody, CM Punk, Team Yeet, whatever there are. Team Anti-Vision, Team Blind. That's what we're calling them. Team Blind. There's Team Vision, Team Blind. So Team Blind did legitimately what the Vision does week after week. Literally Paul Heyman's playbook to a T. Shout out. Maybe that was a Roman Reigns plan. Like he was like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do." Paul's not gonna see it coming. He's not gonna think we're gonna do what his. Boom. What happens? Boom, and then that's it. Count out. Not only did you lose after you talked that crap for a whole week, he talked a bunch of shit for a whole week against my main man Mello. All right, for a whole week, and you lost by count out. So if I have to give it to somebody, it's got to be that. So yeah, Bronson's my coldest wrestler, just because I have to pick somebody. My match of the week is coming from Full Gear, and Kyle Fletcher has gotten a lot of praise from me. And Kyle Fletcher will continue to get a lot of praise from me if he keeps putting out bangers, all right, like they're MP3s back in the 2008, okay? Like just throwing out banger after banger. Kyle Fletcher and my main man Briscoe. Yeah, Mark Briscoe, jog. That match was great. Now, are there some egregious things that were in that match? Absolutely. The whole show was a bunch of egregious 2 counts. Like, and it was egregious for AEW standards too. Like, I know going into AEW, I'm getting some. All right, that man should be dead. And based on all the matches that we had, there were a lot of no DQ matches. But that was the most egregious match of them all, of the two of false finish. Um, but yeah, I was screaming. Like you can ask if you can ask Prince because we were playing the game, we were playing 2K while I was watching the show, and I'm like, he's stabbing him with a fork! Stop that, referee! What are you? And then I was like, is that thumbtack? Yep, there it is. I'm commentating the match for Prince as I'm watching it, and and at the end I go, this is a great match. Mac is go, pass me the ball. So, but I really did enjoy that match out of that 50 million year long pay per view. Full Gear actually wasn't a bad show, I think. Um, but that was definitely one of my favorite matches. So that's my match of the week. All right, Cliff, what you got?
Okay, we'll start with coldest. Coldest wrestler of the week is not even a real wrestler. It's Paul Heyman because you got outsmarted. You have a great
And then he
point.
had that stupid face. His stupid face is what sells. That's why I love Paul. This is his faces. He sells it. He's like,
I'm cheating this week when it comes to hottest wrestler of the week because I don't have one. I have three. Yeah.
here we go
We're
again.
gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go. 1A is Samoa Joe because I did have a lot of fun watching that cage match. Uh, Number two, Lucha Bros in AAA. Like, let's keep it about 50. Number three, the person that probably y'all could be like, what the hell? One of these things don't belong, and this person is Maxine Dupree for winning Intercontinental title.
I'm okay with that though.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, I like that. Match of the week definitely for me. Um, Man, listen, there's a lot of shenanigans going on with Samoa Joe and Hangman Page in this cage match, but I'm here for it because both these dudes got messed up. Um, but also, I'm gonna throw in a 1B. So if you guys got IWTV, go check out Focus Pro Wrestling here in the next couple days because their show wasn't live, but it was being taped, and so it'll be on IWTV. But so I didn't tell you guys this because we haven't been able to chat. My wife came and watched me work last night at Focus Pro Wrestling, and she got to experience her first death match, which not me. I wasn't in it. Y'all know, not me.
Hey,
Uh,
motherfucker, I was
I
excited
didn't know,
for a minute.
so to be fair, I kind of forgot that JB Anderson and Mike Grassa were working, and
Oh, you saw JB.
yeah, I saw JB.
Oh,
we
you
just
should have duffed him. You should have
we,
duffed him for beating us.
yeah, he mentioned y'all too. So anyway,
Oh, yeah, you son of a biscuit.
so yeah, so there was a spot where I mean they had an ironing table out. They had a couple like the carpet tacks, and then they had light tubes. Uh,
Oh, buddy.
so when I tell you that, I was like, "Hey, oh man, watch this. This will be crazy." Mike Grassa had his light tube because he was about to hit his manager or his valet. Turns around, JB hits the light tube. You heard the pop, and my wife goes, and then he just grabs Mike and drops him on all the light tubes, and you just see everybody scatter. And my wife was like, "What the hell?" And like Mike had like like light bulb like all through his back, and it was just I mean my man was gushing blood, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah,
What a
that's
magical
normal."
moment.
So yeah, I
I
just know
just
that.
knowing your wife and knowing not only did she finally got to see you work, but she's witnessed a death match in the process. There is, oh, poor baby. I hope
But
you
I'll
hugged
definitely
her
tell you
last night.
guys,
I
yeah.
hope you hugged her real tight and just said thank you and just said I'm sorry. I hope you apologize to her.
I definitely forgot that this was death match rules. Like I remember, like because one of the matches was it was actually called Relaxed Rules. That's what it was called, and I was
Oh,
like, yeah, definitely did not, definitely
Fair
did
way to
not.
do it.
that's
But
a
no, yeah. So I want to give shout outs to that match too, because JB Anderson and Mike Rosser definitely tore the house down. Uh, and then also, in that same card too, Monty Aries versus Danny was phenomenal. Danny Miles, y'all need if y'all get a chance to go check it out. Dog collar match ends up having thumbtacks and trash cans and cookie sheets and who's lit. If it was a weapon, it was used. It was good. It was a good match. So yeah, there you go.
That's solid. Man. So my match of the week, I'll do that one first. My match of the week was Brodito versus FTR.
that's not. I didn't want to do no 1A 1B crap this week, and that's the
Well,
only
that's
reason
what
I
I'm going
didn't do.
with.
Thank you, I appreciate that because I
That's what
always
I'm.
feel like I'm always a tag person, and I was like, that's why I purposely didn't pick that because I'm always picking a tag match.
I
Oh
love that
man,
being
talk
wrestling.
about it, my man. Twist, talk about that match.
Oh,
Talk about it.
I love it.
Tell me how
It's
fire it
not
was.
every day you see a big man fly, and boy,
Bro,
howdy did he crash hard. But damn, do I love me some Brody King. I absolutely love it. That was a fire match. If you haven't had a chance to go check it out, Bandito doing that one arm gorilla press is always phenomenal. Uh my coldest wrestler of the week is Mr. Cody Rhodes. I'm going to tell you why, Chaz. That look on your face wants to know why. I'm going to tell you why. Did you know that Cody Rhodes is a liar? Allow me to explain. Cody Rhodes said, and I
he's low
believe
key a politician, so honestly, that doesn't shock me.
Cody Rhodes said, and I believe the words were, historically, a Steiner is never better than a Rhodes. That's a lie because Rick Steiner defeated Dustin Rhodes for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship at a show called Super Brawl Revenge. So, Mr. Cody Rhodes, you are a liar.
Yeah.
I don't have a hottest of the week, so stop looking at me.
That's
Cody
crazy.
sold that whole match in his promo, and he does no wrong for me this week.
Well,
Despite
then,
what you think, he sold.
you
Like,
know what?
even if he may have told a little
I'm going to
fib
put
and messed
this
up on his statistics, he
post it
sold
note
that
back
War
up.
Games match for me right then and there. Now I'm fully invested. So his little lie, thank you. It sold the match for War Games. I
Put
care
this
about it
post-it
now.
note back up now.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Anyway, all right, moving on to topic two. All right, uh, AEW last night, Full Gear, Samoa Joe, steel cage match. Man, fire match. But yet again, Hangman Page has lost. Has lost the AEW championship. So, does Hangman Page have another short title reign prove AEW doesn't trust him? All right, so like this right here, okay? I've been trying to wrap my head around it because I'm a little irritated, I'm a little tired, I'm a little pissed at it because I'm tired of AEW treating Hangman Page like we got a Planet Fitness trial membership for title reigns. Like, at this point, stop it. Every time this man gets momentum, every time when Hangman Page is on his rise and he's at the level where we all know he needs to be and all the place where he should be, what happens? He's snatched. It's gone. It's over. It's like they say, congrats, champ, but hey, don't get too comfy because we're gonna give you a short title reign. All right? Like, at this point in juncture, there is like he's never going to have a long, serious, defining run. And if he does, we won't take it seriously. They book him like he's good enough to win the belt, but not good enough to keep the belt more than 2 months. Like, if he's supposed to be the guy, is he not? Or is he not the guy? Is because if he's not, let's get him out of here. Stop with this whole Hangman. I bleed AEW. I've been here since day one. Put the goddamn belt on Will and call it a day. Because you can't keep building your future around a guy who you treat like he's the transitional champion every 18 months. This like I have tried. I have tried to buy into Hangman. And once it's like they do this every time. As soon as I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll get with this Hangman. If this is the Hangman we're going with, I'm with it. And I said, all right, cool. We're getting the Stone Cold Steve Austin vibe. Hangman, cool. I can get with it. This feels like something we can sink our teeth in. Hangman's going to hold the belt. I really thought Hangman was going to at least hold the belt till Revolution next year. I said it would, and then I think I said it 2 weeks ago on this show that like I think I said it like he's gonna probably hold on to the belt to the end of the year. Did I think Cliff? I think over the last week. I think I said. Regardless, this has, like at this point, this is it's redundant. And then you're gonna try to make it sweet and salt and try to sweeten the blow up, and then have Swerve come out there, and now Swerve and Hangman are finally on the same page, and they're buddy. Get the fragger gas out of here, man.
First of all, hold on. Before we continue doing this show, Chaz, fix your fucking language, bro. This PG shit is not gonna happen. This guy.
Fine.
Twitch.
Get the fuck out of here.
Chaz, what the fuck are you doing? Stop fucking around and just say it already.
All right. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck his booking. I am fucking over it. There you go. It's all jokes aside. It really is dumb. It really is dumb. Like, shout out to Samoa Joe. Hopefully he gets a longer run at the title too than he did the last time around. But hey, knowing how they're booking this company, they're gonna probably give it to Swerve in 3 weeks. I'm done. I was trying not to rant, so this is me being calm and not ranting and going and crazy and walking off. Because when I was talking to my wife about it, it was like, yeah, we're talking about the Hangman thing, and then I was getting pissed while explaining to her what was going on and how I felt. So, this is a relaxed Chaz. So go ahead, Twitch, to do something.
Man, you really trying me today. I hope some shit happens that I'm not gonna say. Chadwick. So I feel like you pretty much nailed this. So the only way I can really describe it is he is the champion of transitional champions.
And that sucks.
He's the guy you rely on until the next best guy comes along. What are you looking sideways for, Cliff? You look like you don't agree with that.
Keep going. No, keep going.
We
also got distracted, but don't worry, keep going.
Okay. We see this time and time again with him now. It's you're the guy we want until the next best thing comes along, and the next best thing this time was apparently Samoa Joe. Not that I'm mad at it. I love Samoa Joe. Like, I think he's great. You need to stop jerking Adam Page around and either let him be a champion or just take him out of the picture altogether. Cliff.
No, I'm gonna be real.
Be real.
I have not. I've been on this program numerous times saying that Adam Page is not my guy. I have said that he's. I don't buy into the hype of what Hangman's like so special. I just don't. I don't get it. Like maybe it's just me. Someone out there is probably going to say something. One time only. I believe in Adam Page, and that was when he did a monologue on AEW being the elite. That was it, man. I bought into it just that one time. But I don't buy into Hangman Page. I don't get it. So like when they put the belt on him, I'm like, okay, cool. So he just won the title. He's supposed to be this undefeatable person. Like I was like, dog, it's not you. It's not you. You aren't that guy. You're not that guy. You're just not. The crowd isn't buying into him. Like what was supposed to happen? Like this guy was supposed to be like he's supposed to go on this huge long ass title run. This dude is the Sasha Banks of AEW. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Yo,
I
this
will
man.
not.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. We'll throw it back to Punk. I'm just saying that when I look at Hangman, man, I'm just kind of like, bro, I don't know what it is that doesn't work for me, man. Samoa Joe makes me believe that hey, he's that dude. He's that stomper. He's the guy that's going to go around and just destroy left, right, and center. Does not care. When I look at Swerve, I believe in Swerve. I believe what Swerve is saying to me. Even when Mox is holding the title, regardless of how long or how boring or how wild his things are, I believe what he's doing. I don't believe what Hangman is doing. I can't. It's just every time I see him, he's just like, "Yeah, I'm this cowboy. I do cowboy things." I was like, "What the fuck does that mean, Hangman?" Like, I don't
Goes and
understand. Yeah.
rankles cattle.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Kobe Bryant? Like, I don't understand. Like, and it's not that I'm an anti AEW fan. I'm not even anti like I'll say it like this: I'm not a anti-Page person. I just don't understand you because you're all over the place. One minute you're this inevitable like I have to be the first champ or the first real homegrown champion, and the next thing you know, you're telling Swerve you can't be a champion, and you're not really giving us any real reason why. So we have to kind of suspect on a certain reason. People like you can't be champions type attitude kind of got at me, and then we come back to all of a sudden it's like he's the person that has to be John Moxley. Like, please, bro. I don't buy into him any form of him. This man burns down people's child homes. Like I just and then he wants to buy a lawnmower after he wins his first AEW title. I don't get it, man. So that's why I'm like, I don't
Redneck
care.
shit.
He can TNT championship for you. Have a nice title run. Get him out of here though.
So let me ask you a question real fast, Cliff.
What's up?
Is it AEW Hangman Page you don't like, or is it just like did you not like him in New Japan with the Bullet Club? Did you just the moment you laid eyes upon this man was like I don't like you?
I'll be fair, man. I'll be fair. It's AEW, Hangman. I didn't really watch him in Ring of Honor. I
Okay.
really didn't watch him that much in New Japan. So I was never too familiar with who he was, right? But to me, watching Cody, Matt, Nick, and Hangman all introduce AEW was like watching the Beatles, right? Like, yeah, I know Paul, I know George, I know I don't know Ringo. So I'm like, I don't get it. So that's why I'm like, I'm not trying to be a hater on him. I know it sounds like I am, but it's like I really don't understand your character still. After 5 years of watching AEW, I
I
still
don't.
don't Hangman. So
But I
I don't.
just the thing is this though, they've never and I like I feel like it's not fair though, like cuz like he's never had a fair shot period to be the guy. And so like that's like blaming a quarterback who gets benched every time he throws one incomplete pass.
Well, don't
Like
throw an
AEW's
incomplete
never
pass.
booked Page like they want him to be
No,
the guy. They treat him like the test run. They don't fully commit to it. Like I feel like you
if
can't
Hangman
blame
Page is
him for
anybody,
the
man,
booking. You can't blame him for the booking though, right?
if Hangman Page is anybody in the NFL, okay, he's Matt Castle at best, Jacoby Brissett, if you want to. He's a guy that you put in the league and he kind of travels around. He's a journeyman. That's what he is. And while I do respect the hustle and the journey and the growth that he's had going from Ring of Honor into AEW, I still don't know who Hangman Page is or what's he stand for, what's his morals, what's his values. Why is it that 1 minute that he's pissed off about the AEW championship and not winning it and then threatening you know, Swerve about everything that he doesn't like. Why is it that all of a sudden he's hanging out with the Dark Order the first time he wins his championship, and the first thing he buys is a tractor? Like, I get the story that you wanted to tell him. The first thing he was going to buy was a tractor, a lawnmower, a tractor, because that's what he said he'd always wanted. But like, I don't know who Hangman Page is. It's much like how when was like, "Yo, I'm the blueprint," or I'm the boss. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I love Sasha Banks, but I'm like, yo, what does that mean? It's still the same problem I have now with Mercedes. Is like, who is the CEO? What does she stand for? What are does she just want to win all the gold? Is that what it is? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, and I have the same problem with I have with Hangman. It's just I want to watch you wrestle, bro. Like, you are an amazing wrestler. I will never take that away. He can do some incredible things, but I don't know who you are, and I can't grow attached to you because I may be the only one. I don't know. Y'all can tell me. I may be the crazy one that watches AEW. I'm like, man, when Hangman comes on TV, I literally stop paying attention.
I'm just saying, if I become world champion, I'm probably buying a tractor first too. Like, just being serious. Tractors are expensive.
Well, it's like a lawnmower tractor too. It wasn't necessarily just like it wasn't like a tractor tractor. He just bought a tractor a riding lawnmower because, and I know that's what he said at the very beginning. He's like, I'm gonna buy a riding lawnmower, and then he bought one after he won the title, and he like sewed up that story. But like,
So
That's
his
just, I
gardener
mean,
can cut the yard more efficiently.
that's crazy.
There
I,
you go, guys.
because like you don't know the characters because AEW stopped. Like it's really like, and it everything is like I get what you're saying. And it's just it all goes back down to the booking because like you don't know the character. It's like, well, he had three. Like, what do you mean you don't know? It's just when you say stuff like that. Because I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. It's like, but when you say it's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, he's had a full 3 year story. Like, the whole anxiety, the self doubt, when the whole Dark Order, the friendship, the redemption, and all that. The drunk, like, there was a whole thing, and everybody was invested. And like, they stopped.
Not everybody. Cliff wasn't invested.
The 0.1%, right?
I'm, I'm one
The
fifth of this show.
0.1% who wasn't invested, but like for the most of us were, and it's just they hit pause and they never hit play again. It's like they hit pause on the movie and left the TV on and never went back to finish. And it's just,
And it's
But it's
just
also
burning into the
AEW's fault
screen.
because it's AEW's fault because the way they present characters, they don't present characters like they should. I want a reason. Give me a package. Give me something to remind me to tell me like, oh yeah, this is why I care about this guy. You'll do that for Darby Allen when he goes away and he comes back and he climbs fucking Mount Everest, and then he comes back and then you're like, oh yeah, here's Darby Allen. And you're like, oh yeah, I fucking love this guy because he's stupid and he'll do like all sorts of crazy shit. Or like when Adam Cole comes back, and everybody's like, "Oh, I remember Adam Cole. He's so cool." When Keith Lee comes back to AEW, we're not going to care. We're going to care for the first week, maybe two, and then we're going to be like, "Oh, he's just another dude on the roster," because they're not going to remind us on why we care about him, why we love Keith Lee, and
Fair.
that's my problem. So I feel the same way with Adam, where I can look at the Jacksons and be like, oh yeah, right now their story is that they're broke and they just won $1 million and they just threw it all away because they wanted to go join back up with their friend and save him when he was getting jumped by the Don Callis family. Oh yeah, the elite. That's right, they're a thing. I forgot that they fired Kenny Omega and they were friends for such a long time. And when I look back at him, I'm like, Ringo. It's like, who's your favorite Robin of the Robins? Be like for Batman.
Fair.
You know who you're not going to say? Stephanie. That's who Hangman is.
Damn.
wow.
And everybody's like, who is Stephanie? Exactly.
I would have no, and all right. I'm not. I don't want to go there with that one.
It's just,
That touches too close to home. You're in my realm with Batman. I
I
wouldn't call
know.
him.
And for those out there
And
who
I wouldn't have
understand,
called him. I
understand
wouldn't have said Stephanie.
because you wouldn't have picked her exactly. You're going to go Damien or you're going to go with Dick, or you're gonna go with Jason Todd. You gotta pick Steph. Like, I'm just saying. Most of y'all didn't even know there was a female Robin until just now. You're welcome.
There's
The
two
more you
female.
know.
I mean, there's two female Robins.
Thank you.
I don't.
But they don't
I don't.
know that. Just
That's
like
the
I don't know really Hangman Page like that. And I've been watching AEW since day one.
that's the Tony Khan fault. So yeah, final thoughts. Final thoughts on this one. Final thoughts. What you think,
Who?
Twitch?
What?
That's your final thought?
No,
What?
it's not
My
fair
final
because
thought. I
No,
hope he
I'm
does
sorry. No,
maintenance on his. What?
I was talking about. I was asking if that was Cliff's final thought because he went
Oh,
who?
my fault is his title runs are so short because like unfortunately he's not connecting with the fans that like they need him to. He's not. Sorry. Listen, we just established that 1 in 5 people do not understand who Hangman Page is. That's a huge percentage. How do I come up with the number 1 in 5? You, Twitch, Damien, me, Anthony. That's the 5 of us right there. One of us doesn't know, and I'm guessing the other 4 probably in the same, or two of the other two that are not here right now, probably in the same boat. So it might be
yeah.
3 out of 5. One of them doesn't watch the product because he doesn't like it, so I can definitely understand. So,
Go ahead,
but
Twitch.
I hope he does maintenance on his lawnmower.
Oh my
I'm sure
goodness.
that's rusted out.
It's not fair to Hangman Page. That's
Life's
my
not
final thought.
fair.
It's not. Well, hey, brother, you got that
And you
right.
know who else? You know who else it wasn't fair to? Like, I'll be keeping it real with you. Who wasn't fair to?
Who?
Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan. Can
Agreed.
you? Yeah. So like, the problem is that the
So you're
sometimes
telling me to
they
move.
have to
So you're telling me to get over is what you're saying.
yeah. I mean, everybody else got to. Like, sorry, Hangman is
Wow.
that guy. Like, they want there's a certain thing that they want, and clearly Hangman's not that guy. So if you want him to have a title, give him the TNT title because Mark Briscoe is going to be an incredible champion at TNT, but Hangman can be that guy to hold that title and make it really really prestigious. But I just think Hangman's going to probably look at that like a demotion, kind of like another tribal chief, and not want to carry it. So it is what it is.
All right. Push and Barry. Let's do it.
He's pissed.
He's upset.
Push and Barry. So Push and Barry, where me and my friends we push something that we liked in professional wrestling, or we bury something that just needs to just stay away. Like Cliff's take. All right. So, Push and Barry. I want to push this tournament. This the time. Last time is now's tournament because it got me Zack Ryder. It got me Dolph Ziggler back in the WWE, even if it was only for one night. SmackDown for Zack and then Dolph on Raw. Even if it was for one night, it was cool. Shout out to your boy Red Dog for calling it the day before. Uh, yeah, that's insane. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, shout out to Dolph Ziggler, and
And we still have one more mystery opponent, don't we?
we do because
Monday.
yeah, because such and such who's it, Sheamus, right, is injured.
Yeah.
So there is a mystery. So who knows?
I knew it would do it. Oh, I knew it would. Oh, I
Um,
love it. I love it. Yes, Chaz, feed into the hatred.
feed into the hatred. Come to the dark side. If you like full transparency though, if you could pick who his final opponent would be in that tournament to replace Sheamus, who you taking?
Any company, or just are we just doing
I mean,
WWE
that's
team?
what they said. I mean, according to what John said, like we had to go by his rules.
It's Joe Hendry. That's who it is. That's who's probably the replacement. It's probably Joe Hendry. He just signed the contract.
Right.
So
I'm not mad at that pick.
I'm not mad at it either. It just sucks that it's not going to happen.
Randy.
You know who? You know who I think? Oh, that's
Randy.
Randy.
Randall.
Why
Oh,
did you say?
Randy. I thought he said Brandy as in
Oh,
Cody's wife. I was
Yeah,
like,
oh,
put that bitch
yeah,
in
it's in the
there.
male tournament. Yeah, yeah,
What? Huh?
oh, Randy, yes. It's the maybe it's the headphone.
Bro, that's
It
30
sounded
creeping up
like
on you.
I was like, Brand? I said, what? Nick, what?
See, 30.
yeah.
Your hearing's already going, and you about to
I'm
turn
going.
30. Damn, man.
No,
I
it's
can't
just
wait to go 2 for 2 and tell you guys it's Jeff Hardy.
get out of here.
I fully expect that.
That
Like,
that's a disappointment. That's a
Why?
disappointment. I'm sorry.
Why?
That's a
He's got
disappointment.
history with John Cena.
That's a
He's working at a
disappointment.
company that's at TNA, who's literally working with them. He has like the smoothest transition to be in.
Yeah,
I
I
just
understand. I get your logic.
I feel like there's
But
better
that's dumb.
opponents.
That's a disappointment. I'd start my cancel my WWE Network subscription campaign again, and I don't even have the WWE Network. That's how bad I don't know. No,
Low
can
key,
I
it's
know?
Triple
Start.
H.
It would be the next thing. Hashtag cancel Netflix. Like,
But you won't do it.
absolutely not. I don't pay for it anyway.
Secretly, it's Triple H.
Oh man, that'd be funny if he wins the whole tournament.
Oh my god.
This man got a whole defibrillator in his heart. That if he take
Right.
a
It says
bump,
that. It
the
says that he
batteries are
can.
gonna fall out or something. You
Yeah.
gotta
All he
stop.
no, but we just have him do like quick 5-second rolls. That's it. It just
Yeah.
I feel like if he falls, the batteries are gonna fall out and his heart stops. No,
Batista comes back.
Batista.
okay. So that
No.
right there.
Have you
Talk to
seen
me.
what he looks
Talk to
like?
me. Talk to me,
Bro,
Mr.
no.
Twitch
You're not
Graves. Talk to
you're
me.
not
Talk to me nice.
you're not getting Batista. That's
No,
not Batista anymore.
no, that's Dave Bautista. You gotta make sure the
Oh
AU
well.
Bautista.
Ooh.
I say his name right.
Okay, Chadwick, pinky out.
Exactly, you're right. That's exactly the same energy.
That's
Same
wild.
energy. You can, when you see him now, he's no longer a worker. He's a thespian. He's one of us. He reads monologues before bed so he can keep up on his acting chops. To be or not to.
Wild.
Uh, but if in a perfect world, Batista would be nice, especially with DC
Batista
being
would be.
DC. I do. If to answer your question though, Cliff, I'm sticking with Joe Hendry. Just because of the whole thing of him saying he wants to face John, and it's a cool story to maybe he ends up that could be the finals, him versus Gunther. I'm okay with that. If it's him and Gunther and he loses the Gunther, that's fair. It gives Joe Henry this Cinderella story esque, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, man. That's a hard one. That really is hard to really think like who would replace Sheamus and face John. Yeah.
Wade Barrett.
Yeah, let me get Stu in there. Give it
That's
Nick
cool.
Aldis.
One last time.
Nick, but he doesn't. What's the connection between Nick and Cena?
They're both long-time champions.
Alrighty then. All right, let's go ahead. Push and Barry. Back to that point. Now back to the
Yeah, you
segment.
got
Go ahead.
Barry. You're out here pushing the tournament.
Oh, I pushed it right. What am I burying? Oh, right.
This
I'm
is all your
burying.
fault.
It is. I'm burying Tony Khan's booking of Hangman Page.
All right, Damien.
And honestly, you know what? I'm actually burying Tony Khan. You're right. Look, jeez, I'm turning into him. Lord, have mercy.
Damien Jr. over here.
And look, and it's funny. That's what they said back. I know what they said back in Dundalk. They used to call me that one. They said it was Justin, but it's low key me. Look, I'm burying Tony Khan because that belt. No, I'm not even going. No, I'm burying that belt. I'm burying that belt, and I'm burying that. What is it called? The national title, whatever that new belt that Ricochet got.
Wow.
That's his name, Rakakit. That's what it looks like when I see it on the little thing every time he come out. Rakakit. Um, I'm bearing that belt
And
because you know what that belt looked like. I know what that belt looked like. I don't care if NWA is of importance in in wrestling now, or if it isn't. That belt is a carbon copy of NWA's belt, and I don't care if NWA. I mean, sure, it's not television heavyweight. Not it doesn't have heavyweight. I don't care. No, you stole legit the design, and I no, bro. It goes back to what we were talking about, I think, a couple weeks ago with oversaturation of the titles crap. Like, you didn't need a belt to begin with, and now you didn't stole a belt from the NWA, and you want to try to keep up that, and like you don't even respect the legacy of the belt that of the NWA belt previously had. Like, get out of my face with this. So I'm bearing the belt, and then you can lump Tony in there too with it because it was his decision. I
Hmm.
guess you can call me Damian Jr. today. Fuck Tony
All
Khan.
right. What up, DJ? Let
kind
me.
of look like him too.
Dang, that's crazy. Yeah,
All
you
right,
know, put a
cool.
red dye in your hair. Um, yeah, let me go with my push is going to be. Actually, it's not fair. He got injured and he's out of the tournament. We were just talking about him. Let me push Sheamus, right? And here's why. If you
Oh,
guys are watching Monday Night Raw, you guys
yeah.
would have known that John Cena was looking to hit the five knuckle shuffle and he was on the far right. Um, Sheamus pulled him to the center and switched positions with him. It's those little details that matter that you realize that how wrestling is important, not to just the fans, but also to the wrestlers themselves. And he could have gone with it. He could have just been like, yeah, I'm going to stay in the center, but he didn't. Obviously, he understood the moment, he understood what was going on, and he switched positions with John. And I thought that was just a cool little gesture. And even if it was already planned, I don't care. It didn't look like it was out of place. You know what I mean? Like it was like Sheamus was like, nah, 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 dude. I have a lot of respect for you. You get in the center. We will all do this together. So I'm here for it. I like that part. It's those little things in wrestling that matter to me. Um, and I guess I should just really call it like the little moments because also another little moment that I kind of want to push to, and also a person I want to push and continue to push, Dominic Mysterio. Like that whole incident that happened with the giant, like the Giants players, it blew up all over media, not just in sports media. Like we were talking about, I was at work and one of my clients who doesn't watch wrestling was like, "Who's that skinny kid with the mustache that was trying to fight Cam?" I was like, "Oh, so you know about that?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I don't even watch wrestling like that. I don't even know who that is." I was like, "Oh, that's Rey Mysterio's kid." And they're like, "Rey Mysterio's son?" I was like, "Yeah, welcome to the age, bro." So it was cool, and those little moments kind of matter. And when you get to see something like that go viral, it was cool to see. So I want to kind of throw it out there. What I want to bury is the character building that we're doing in AEW because I don't know who the fuck you are, so I'm just gonna go with it. You're Everybody there is very very talented. I just don't feel like there's any like character differences between anybody outside of like maybe Jurassic Express. Like that's really like the big story that I go with, but nobody else. I'm just kind of like, all right, you're all just solid wrestlers. Great. I love that you guys work. I bite on all your finishes. I get it. But like at the end of the day, I still don't know who the fuck you are. So yeah, that situation, I'm kind of over it now. And maybe it's been buried, but it is what it is. So there you go.
I'm gonna push Tony Khan
Off a cliff.
I was I didn't want to say. I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to
for
say it, but I'm glad you said it.
for once again yeah, for once again stopping Mercedes Monet from reaching her 14th title and keeping the AEW Women's Heavyweight Championship away from her.
But you see, that's a story I can get behind. That she can win all these titles, but she can't win the big one. I like that story. I still don't know who Adam Page is. I get that story.
Barry, I'm going to bury WWE's makeup crew because that giant gash they put on Cody's forehead
Oh yeah.
looks like somebody took a permanent marker and just went, "That looks good." The fuck out of here with that. A first grader could have. Chad could have done better. Wholeheartedly believe that you could have done better. It just looked horrible. It didn't look believable. Come on, makeup team, do better,
You're listen. Walmart has a kit that you can actually use
bro.
to do
Every
things.
year there is a store that opens that sells kits that you can stock up on for when you do dumb shit like this.
It's called Amazon.
I was
I
just
was,
about to say that. I was
I was,
just about to, Cliff, why are we here today? Why are we here today? That's like the third time we've been here.
I was gonna say Spirit Halloween, but
Yeah, no, I know what you were thinking. That's why I was like, let me go. That's like, let me go to Amazon.
Amazon.com.
They
Oh
will. They will
man.
same day deliver the kit
Yeah,
to you.
same day delivery means they'll deliver it tomorrow.
That's true. Which, if you were gonna plan an angle, you would have done it on Thursday. You would have had
Uh-huh.
it Friday. Friday.
Exactly. Would have had it just in time.
Oh
Right?
man, that was funny. All right, let's get on to our last topic. All right,
This ought to be
let me
good.
be very clear when I say this. All right, AI is a powerful tool. All right, it is it is a tool that can be used very helpfully for certain things, and it's everywhere. Right, it's the big thing all across the world, and it's not going anywhere. But when you start making AI versions of real people without their permission and making them do things that you know they wouldn't really do in certain positions, now we're getting into full weirdo behavior and we need to make a full stop. Like, and I want to make sure I say, like, AI isn't the problem, it's the people with no boundaries are. Like, wrestlers already deal with enough, and now we gotta worry about AI fantasy images. Like, we already had a conversation, like a debate, as far as wrestlers, having to sign stuff at the airport, and fans coming to the airport, fans coming to hotels and stuff like that. And we already had a topic about that, and now I feel like this is like we're taking it too far, like a whole like 4 steps ahead of what, like, of just being weirdos. Like, it's bad. It's so bad that this really became news in a sense, because I feel like that's just automatically a no. Like, homeboy should have never. I don't even want to say homeboy. Yo should have never, like, never thought in his brain like that was okay to use the picture that you took, right, at a convention with AJ, and then AI it to make her look like she was giving you like a smooch. Like, are you? Do you don't get none? Is it real? Like, is it that? Are you that much in a drought? I know a couple folk down in Patapsicus that are lovely. Like, that'll make your day. Like, are we there at that point in life where the weirdos in wrestling are now now I want to say photoshopping, because that means you have to actually do work to Photoshop. AI, a wrestler in that position, and like post it online and make it seem like that was a real thing. And to think that it wasn't going to get traction, and go back to her to go like, this is wrong, this is weird. Like, this is literally why weeks ago I had said, like, hey, the wrestlers need better protection, because at this point now fans have really taken things way too far. Like, it's disgusting. It really is disgusting, and it sucks because like sometimes you can tell when AI is AI, but there are moments where hey, the AI was on his job and it looked really real. I saw the picture earlier in the day, thought nothing of it. Thought was like, oh, AJ probably know that person. It wasn't until I saw the big event Facebook page and where they said, "Hey, we know we're kind of getting a lot of traction for the wrong reasons. There's this AI post of a certain person that we invited, da da." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" And I'm like, "Wait, that's not what I think." And then I go back to the X app, and what do I see? Everybody talking about this fake thing, and it's bad. It definitely crosses a line now, and I get it. You go online, there's so many Photoshop fake pictures of wrestlers in lewd positions and stuff that's not really them. I get that, and like you're never going to get away from that. But the AI aspect of it, that's the big popular thing. I think that's when we got to really start drawing the line as far as fans and stuff because like stop. Like AJ has a whole family. Like yes, she has a family. She has a husband. She has a dog. Like that's someone's husband. I mean someone's wife, I'm sorry. Like that's someone's significant other and you literally trying to make it seem like that she's doing, stepping out of her marriage in a sense. Like some folks might say like, "Oh, a kiss on the cheek isn't like," but to some folk that is. And AJ thought that it was inappropriate, and that's all that matters. And it's there needs to be something there's got to be a line where we just got to be like enough is enough. There's something's got to change, and maybe it doesn't happen anytime soon. Maybe the change happens when I'm like 6 feet under and like they're AI wrestlers or something. I don't know. Fuck if I know. But like something's got to change. This is starting to get bad because now it's only just a convention picture, a kiss on the cheek. Where that's that's where we're at now. How far are we getting? Where can it go? And that's probably the nightmare that some of the especially these female wrestlers and not just females, probably the male wrestlers because they all both uh get it the same way. But it sucks, man. It's really bad. It's crazy.
No, it's
Feel me.
crazy you mentioned that because right here, like this one girl on TikTok, Ego is obsessed with Jay Uso, found his address and posted on TikTok. No wonder why wrestlers hate fans. There you go, male and female
Right.
alike.
There you go. But yeah, Cliff, I know you got thoughts. So go ahead, talk to me, dog. What you think?
Yeah, so it wasn't just that one video that was posted up. There was like four of them that were
I
posted
see.
up, and one of them was actually the dude and AJ kissing like
Mm.
together. So there was
See,
more than just one.
I didn't
And
even see that, and then that makes it
yeah,
even worse.
so there's a lot of different videos that
Ah,
he put online.
wow. Oh my.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So the problem is that like you're right. Like like the 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 simple thing to tell people is stop being fucking weird. Like, stop being weird. You think it's like cute for yourself. You're like, oh yeah, look at this. I got a kiss from AJ. And people are like, picture it didn't happen. He's like, better. I got a video watch. And like, bruh, stop it. Like, don't play. Yeah. There's like a point in time. Like, I bet you would have showed this to Phil to bring him back into the. Bet you would have showed this to Phil. Like, that's the thing though, is that ultimately, like, we as like and I'm not talking about we as in fans because there's like a different but there's a small minority of fans who make the most noise for no reason. It's those guys who like we kind of have to look back at the wrestling industry and be like, yo, like chill the fuck out, right? Like we don't do all this stuff. We don't go like we don't look up we talked about the same problem with Rhea Ripley when she got stuck behind the car, right? The her Uber or people
In
who
France, yeah.
find yeah, they find the flight plans and they go and they buy a ticket to the gate just so they can go get an autograph from their quote unquote favorite wrestlers. It's weird. Like we have to continue like to call out like this weird behavior that wrestling fans have because it's only going to take a few bad apples to ruin everything for everybody else. Like I don't see nobody calling out green shirt guy. Like I don't see you dropping his. I don't see nobody running over and grabbing his address or his his autograph or stalking him, and that dude is everywhere. Every time there's something that's gonna happen, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in DC to watch seeing this last match Saturday Night Main Event. No one's gonna be going out there to go follow him like that. They're not gonna post up weird videos of him making out with some other female or male. It doesn't matter. It's just wrestling fans, and we have to keep calling out the ones that are being weird and letting them know, like, yo, dude, like that's not normal behavior. Like, stop that. Okay. To be fair about that guy, when you mentioned they're like, hey, there's a place in Patapsco they can go to holler at somebody and they can look. Ain't nobody looking like AJ Lee. First of all, like let's just call it what it is. But secondly, what my biggest problem is that like if you're not you stop being weird. That's all I can keep saying.
I never said right that the lovely lady down at Patapsco would look like AJ. I just said that she would make him feel nice. That's all I said. I never said she looked good. Now you asking too much at that point.
Yeah, it's just stop being weird. Like we have to continue to keep calling weird behaviors. Like it's not normal to sit there and stalk people and then and stalk people and then post up these videos like you did something that you didn't do, right? And I have a huge problem with it. It's really fucking gross to me, and I have to continue to condemn it. Like, yo, don't be fucking stupid. Stop doing weird shit.
Y'all put too much trust in AI. Y'all put too much trust in that dumb fucking shit, and it's going to turn around and bite you in the fucking ass, and you're already seeing it happen. But this isn't nothing new, Chaz. You brought it up earlier. How many times do you go online and see people photoshopped into lewd positions that aren't really them?
Yep.
That's happened long before AI was even a thing. These weird people are going to find out that sooner or later these people are going to start defending themselves, sometimes violently if necessary. In the Rhea Ripley situation, I'm sorry, I would have started swinging wholeheartedly. Suspend me, fine me, take me to court, whatever, dude. You're at that point, you are way too close in my personal space, and we gonna fight. This is just it's unnecessary. It's out of control. You you don't you see, because it's like saying you have the right to play around with AI, but you don't have the right to use somebody else's image and likeness to fuck around with AI. But we don't have laws against this. I,
Yeah.
I know we don't get political on this show, but what's going to happen if somebody, Chad, you said it earlier. How many times do you look at these AI videos, and some of them you can be like, that's AI. Some of them you're like, okay, I have to watch this 2 or 3 times. Is it AI? At what point is somebody going to do that with a political world leader, and then we all end up in some shit?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, and to be fair, like this is the problem. Like you said this right, Twitch, and this is the issue. This is the worst that AI is going to be. Period.
I don't
It's
think it is.
only going to get better.
I don't
It's
think this is the worst.
no, this no. What I mean by the worst, right? What I mean is this is the worst quality that is going to be. It's only going to get better in
Oh
quality
yeah.
as
Oh yeah.
Correct.
technology.
Yes.
So
Right.
there's
Yep.
going to be a point in time where we're going to really be like, yo, like wait a minute, does
It's
that
too
really
late.
hurt? Like it's too. Well, yeah, because we're already having questions about that. Someone on the show, I'm not going to say names, said that they had to they had to go back and rewatch a video after being told, but
Yeah.
like that's how crazy it was. That's how intrusive it is right now, and it's only going to get better. So this what I mean by this is the worst that it's going to be. I just mean it by quality.
Yeah,
It's going to get to the
quality
point where we're
first.
gonna be like,
Okay.
we're going to sit back and be like, oh, actually that looks really kind of legit. Like I don't know if you guys saw, but Sora 2, you're able to do like 1990s like audio, like TV quality, and some of the videos that they have done where like it's Tupac like coming out and like
Yeah.
calling out. I forget who. I've seen it with multiple different personalities. It looked. If somebody brought it to me today, and I was like, "Yeah, that never happened," but like, "Yo, this is." I just saw this on the other day. I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure that didn't happen." I'd have to like think about it because like, "Yeah, I don't." Tupac was never in WWE. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to go back and really think about it. But this is the worst that's gonna get. It's only gonna get better, and the problem is it's gonna get harder to decipher. So to see AJ call it out now and be like, "Yo, stop being weird," that's why I'm like, "Yo, quit doing weird shit. Just quit being
Yeah.
weird." Like I hate it. Like there's tons of the thing is and it's always a small minority that does it, and it doesn't matter when you're political, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, wrestling, sports, whatever your favorite TV show. There's gonna be like a small minority. There's a whole World of Warcraft. Like I remember like there was a kid who called out the writers of World of Warcraft and corrected the authors because he knew it better than the authors, and the authors wrote it and he corrected them. Now, like, why do you know so much about that? Like, don't do that. You try to set the story straight. Why do that? Like, stop it. Don't be weird, man. That's all it is. I'm just stop it.
There is a very fine line between being what some people would consider a super fan or collectors. Like far be it from me. There's a picture on this shelf right here, signed by Edge. You say what you want about it, but like there's just a certain line where you don't cross, and you're starting to see that line crossed an awful lot here lately.
What movie set did you run to get Edge's autograph on that picture?
Vikings.
That's what I thought. I was
Yep.
100% sure it was Vikings. I was like, if
Yep.
it's not Vikings, it's definitely Highlander.
Yep.
Real quick,
Straight.
so it's the fact that he went on live and posted up the pic and video bragging, using his disability as a weapon. I hate weirdo fans fucking it up for the normal fans. 100%.
Right, yeah, perfect. Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you
Wrestling.
go to these conventions, and now that picture is out, how many times is she going to be like, "All right, I'll sign autographs. I'm not taking pictures."
Yeah, that's. I was just about to say that's where it's gonna go. They're not
It's going
getting.
to end up that way,
You're not gonna get a picture. You're gonna get an autograph,
and
and
that's
then
it.
and that's it. You'll get an autograph, a handshake, and that's about it. Yeah, yeah. Like wrestling fandom's supposed to be fun, not creepy, not
Right?
like yeah. And we can't. We
Or
go
if
ahead.
I am taking pictures with you, we're doing the Sasha Bank rules, where like you pay so much money, you get an 8 foot shot. If you pay enough money, you can get a 4 foot shot. Remember, like during COVID,
Don't
that
go.
was a
Yeah.
because I don't know, a certain person that was on this show at one time, Rico, had posted up that. Remember, he did the photo with Mercedes, and
Yes.
then I may have done one too, where I just put myself at like 12 feet, and you could tell like the distant gap was not real.
But yeah, we can't. Yeah, we can't normalize behavior that crosses boundaries, and I think that's a thing as a community, wrestling community. We gotta yeah, we gotta
I,
make sure we put our foot on that and just be like nah. So for once on this show, unanimous decision, we all agree this dude crossed the line.
Wholeheartedly.
Case
wholeheartedly.
closed. Case closed.
And when you get
Let's
for once,
say
we call this behavior out all the time, though, all the time.
Exactly. And that's that's
all the
that's
time.
that's the one thing I do appreciate about our show is that it's we do we talk a lot of shit and we do joke, but when the serious stuff comes up, we make sure we're on the spearhead of that and make sure we're like nah, this ain't cool. Um but yeah, that's the show, folks. So there's no Damien, of course, and who cares because Damien sucks. And
Bitch.
exactly. Um, and yeah, right. He
Nice
thought he
team.
and the crazy thing is he thought he could lead pure ignorance back in 2019. Dummy.
No, he
Alrighty.
didn't.
Other than that, uh, shout out to all of you. I think we're gonna do the Hangman topic. I think that's a good one. So tomorrow you'll catch the Hangman debate. Trying to think anything else that I need to say before we sign off. Buy some merch, follow us, subscribe. Thank you for watching. My PlayStation users, you get a trophy. My Xbox users, you get an achievement.
Uh, be nice, or I'll create an AI image of you.
My PC users, I hope you
Tread
get
lightly.
a nice discount on Steam.
Thank you.
Don't need no AI images of me around the internet. I got too much at stake and I got too much stuff in the pipeline. I gotta do my
I'm
P's and
good.
Q's. So, with that being said, thank you for checking out this episode of Chaz and Friends. Make sure you tune in next week for another awesome edition of Chaz and Friends. We all will probably be 10 pounds heavier from the Thanksgiving turkey. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you do have an awesome holiday this week. Me and everyone here at the 3 Count Podcast want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, a safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. We appreciate all of you for inviting us into your lives every week. So definitely shout out to you. I wanted to make sure I did do that. To everybody and all our fans this week. Definitely, we are very, very, very thankful for all of you. Definitely this past year, because we've definitely had a big jump this year. So shout out to you all. We'll see you next week. Boom shakalaka.
See, why'd you have to do that?
Hey, by the way, we're live for watch along with War Games.
Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3Count Pod _ X, 3Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm gonna walk away and you're gonna play another video.